So I thought today would be fun to share my morning skincare makeup routine. I just got out of the shower. You can tell I haven't even done my hair yet. It's still kind of wet, just letting it dry on its own. But the first thing I did was I washed my face with CeraVe. It's a foaming cleanser. It's just very gentle on my skin. There's no perfume, nothing like that. So I don't react to it, which is really important for me. Then I followed up with the Cetaphil. This one has the SPF. You can get some without if you don't want the SPF in the winter, but I usually use this one. Again, all the products, these ones that I use are all like, they have no perfume. They're just very gentle on your skin. I use this under my eye, which I just realized I didn't put on yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and dab some on my finger. It comes out like that. I used to usually dab it on. I used to rub, and you're not supposed to rub. You're supposed to just kind of dab, 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 and even use your other finger. Okay, so now I have that on. The next thing I do is I use a little bit of primer, and that is because here I have some fine lines and wrinkles, or maybe up here, and this just helps kind of fill them in. It's like a blurring effect, and it's one of the best things I have found. I've used a few primers, but I really do like this one, and I use this one the most, I would say. So you put it anywhere on your face where you have some extra little fine lines or wrinkles, and you want it to kind of just kind of fill it in. So edges of your eyes, wherever you have it. And then the next thing that I do, now some people like to do the concealer under their eyes after the foundation. I don't know why. I've always done it before. So I'm gonna do it before. I'll just show you it. Sorry, just dropping things here. I have this one, the Sephora one, Best Skin Ever. I've tried a few. There's a few that I like, but I'll put a few down below, but that's what I'm using today. And then I will just blend it in. No, as you can see, I blend it a little further down. I have a little pink tone, so it doesn't hurt to neutralize my nice pink skin a little, getting ready for my foundation. So one of the things I love to use is I love to use something like a skin tint or a tinted moisturizer. I've been using this a lot this summer, but I just got in both Laura Geller's, and I have different videos on this channel if you want to see comparisons, each one. They're a little bit different. This is the Baked Balance and Glow Illuminating. This is probably my favorite one. It leaves a bit of a glow. I do find the coverage a little less though than this one. This one's more of a matte finish. I haven't used this one as much. I'm going to use it today just because I haven't used it as much. So we're going to go ahead and start. And I also picked up this cute little brush. I like it. It's got a flat top. I needed a new brush for the new foundation. So a couple different ways. I'll show you what it looks like. See how it's all mixed in marble? Pretty cool, hey? So I was reading that if you dab like this, you kind of stipple it on, it goes on a little thicker. So I am going to try that today and see. So I'm not looking for a super thick look. I like a natural look. I like it to look like I'm not necessarily wearing a ton of makeup, but my skin looks nice, my face looks nice, kind of thing. That's kind of what I go for. Just go peek in the mirror behind you here. Make sure it looks good. It's hard to see in the camera sometimes, and then I will go down my neck. But I just have to say, I bought this in the color medium, and I am really happy with it. I would have thought it would have been a light, but it's definitely the perfect color for my skin. So check this out. I've heard so much about the Laura Geller stuff. I was like, I need to try it. Okay, so the next thing, I'm really excited. You guys are the first. I am going to try this Laura Geller, and it is the best of the best baked full face basics. So just got it in, yay! And I'm going to take this plastic off, which is to keep it safe. Maybe I just have to flip it. There we go. Oh, and one of them popped out. There we go. I might have to glue that back in. This is what it looks like without the plastic. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to just kind of define my cheeks. And again, I love the marbly look of everything rather than just one solid color. So I use this to kind of give me some framing. I go along my jawline. I go the size of my nose to make my nose a little narrower. I go around here to give me some framing, and in here to narrow my cheeks. And then I'm going to take the pink And I'm gonna go on my cheeks. Now, oh, that's nice strong pigment. So go lightly. That's awesome. I love that. So I don't use the highlighter yet. That's something I'll have to learn maybe in the next video. Or if you want to tell me where to put it, feel free. I haven't used much highlighter, so that's something I would go back to. I'm going to use these though for my eyes and maybe even my eyebrows. So I'm going to start with this light one. Just find my, here we go, my brush. And I'm going to put it all over the lid. You can see the color going on. And it's nice. It's a nice color. I love how everything's just kind of a little glowy and dewy. It's kind of fun. It gives me a feeling of it being a little bit more youthful, which I really like. Okay, and then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brush. Okay, so if it was evening, I would probably use this one, but it's daytime today, so I'm gonna go for just a lighter daytime look. I'm gonna see what this looks like, if it's dark enough. If it's not dark enough, then I will add in the other one, but this is the first time I've used it. But see, it's actually dark enough, so I'm just gonna use this one right now. And I'm gonna see if we can use the dark brown actually to fill in my eyebrows, because I fill in my eyebrows every day. That actually looks pretty good, doesn't it? Let's try, let's find my brush. Let's try and see if this dark brown is good for my eyebrows. Oh yeah, look at that. So I will use this not only to fill in this eyebrows, but I'm also gonna use it as a light eyeliner. I like to use a brush and powder. It's a little softer, especially as we become a certain age. It just looks a little less harsh. Very nice, I like this. It's nice to have everything right here in one palette. That's what I'm always looking for. That looks great. Okay, and then I'm going to use some mascara. I'm gonna take my favorite mascara, Telescopic. I love this by L'Oreal. I love this one. It's got a nice long wand. It's thin. I can get right up under my lashes. And it lifts, separates, and fills in very quickly, like with one quick coat. Look at the difference. Isn't that amazing? Looks so nice. I've tried so many other mascaras, and this is still one of my absolute favorites. Sorry, my hair's getting stuck. I'm going to show you guys a couple of other things too. Okie dokie. So 10 minutes, that's pretty good, hey? And it's, like you can see, it's pretty natural looking makeup. I really love these colors. To finish with my lips, I might go for just a nude. It's Revlon natural color. Something like that. So now for my hair, all right, so I will probably add a few curls to it. I'm going with more of a natural look today, but see here, see how it's starting to part? Do you know why it's doing that? Because my grays are coming in. So this drives me wacko. I don't like this look. I feel like it looks like I'm balding, but I'm not. It's actually just the grays coming in and making my part line look like it's going a little wider. So I have a few tricks for this, and I'm going to show you. One of the things that I use is I use this Topic. You can also use Sure Thick. I'm going to use today, I use the Topic, and you'll see it fills in, it's like hair fibers, and it fills it in. So I'm going to just, so watch this right now. I love this stuff. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Ta, so fast. The other thing that I use a lot is this Boldify. I'm going to show you. This is what it looks like. And there's a little sponge. So if I feel like nearer the front, because I don't want to sprinkle that stuff, I might just go right here. And then it just kind of feels, isn't it awesome? The other thing I'm going to show you that I use, this. So once my hair, if my hair goes another week and it gets even whiter and I'm feeling like it's just too noticeable, I use root spray. This stuff is great, but this is what I use when I kind of, it's getting like a few days out before the hairstyles and I need to spray. This works really, really well. You can also use this if you have highlights and they're growing out and you just want it to kind of be the right color. But yeah, so that's kind of my routine for now. I'm going to add some curl to my hair and then I'll be out the door. But I thought it'd be fun to show you guys just a simple, easy routine. And the makeup, this Laura Geller stuff is meant to be for like, I think 45 and up. So I really like using things like that. And maybe in the next one, I'll try to figure out how to use these highlighters. And like I said, if any of you know, feel free to tell me. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you like this content, please subscribe, like this video. It helps it get out to other people like us that want to learn and just hang out together in this community. So thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.